Well, hello everybody, and welcome to step 16. We are getting through this. Yeah, we can do it. All right, so today is going to be why will we build an email list? You might have heard a million people say different things, but this is just my take on it. I've heard a million things before, but today we're going to dive into why I think it's the most powerful tool in your business toolkit, and that's your email list. And the reason why I think that is because Facebook could go down, Instagram could go down, TikTok could go down, YouTube could go down, all your accounts could be deleted. That happened to me in my hairdressing business. My Instagram got completely deleted, and I had over 3,000 customers on there, and so I had to start from zero and had to slowly build it back up. And but my email list is there, always there. So, and it can't be touched. And it's probably the only thing that you truly actually have of your customers. So, your Facebook could go down, you have to find them all again. Instagram could go down, you got to find them all again. Same with YouTube. YouTube could um, cancel your account for some reason, and you still don't have your subscribers. So, your email list is important to have on top of everything else. That's just my opinion, but that's been my experience. But whether you've been starting out or you've been in the game for a while, I think it's a really beautiful way to nurture your clients, and it's a beautiful way to be able to more tell a story rather than on Facebook and Instagram and YouTube. Um, it's less storytelling, and I think storytelling is a huge part of business nurturing and keeping your clients close to you, and they can trust you more and that kind of thing. So I'm going to show you how to get started, and I'm going to give you some creative ideas to grow, and then I'll show you a few different game changing things for your business, and then I'll show you what platforms to use as well. So, why is an email list important? So, why should you care about building an email list? So, social media is flashy and it's fun, and everyone does hang out there, but the social media comes they come and go, and the algorithms change, and you don't own those followers on those platforms. And the email list, on the other hand, is something that you actually own. So it's a direct line to your audience, like I was saying before, and it's more personal than a social post. So it's like inviting someone into your home instead of shouting at them on the street. So, and not only that, but emails have a much higher engagement rate than social media posts, which is surprising probably to you, but it's true. And people are more likely to open and interact with an email than they are to see and engage with a post on social media. So that's a really cool statistic to know. And then when you do it right, your emails can then drive sales. It fosters your community and it builds the long-term relationships with your audience. So it's a really, really powerful tool. I know I've said powerful about a million times in this course, but email is very, very powerful. How do you start building your email list? So first step is to choose the right platform. So there's a few great options that I like. I love MailChimp. MailChimp's really simple. It doesn't cost anything when you're starting out. For beginners, it's a free plan for up to 500 contacts. It's easy to use, great templates. It integrates well with most websites and with social media platforms as well. So you can put your landing page on your Facebook and in your link tree and all of that kind of thing. It's user friendly. It's really simple to use. Probably the only con there is you got limited features on your free plan, and it can get a bit pricier as your list grows. But as your list grows, you have more customers, you have more money, it'll be fine. The second one is Squarespace, which I showed you in the website, all the website stuff. You can just use that for your email marketing tool. Everything's already integrated, especially if you're starting out, is choosing one up front and the right one is really good to do. So everything's integrated on Squarespace, and you can design beautiful emails that match your website branding, which is nice. It has a seamless integration with your website with all the templates that you want. And then the cons for that would be it has fewer advanced features, and it's a bit more expensive than the other options. And then we've got Bandzoogle. So Bandzoogle's for musicians, artists, and creatives. And I showed you the website in the previous course, previous lesson. But Bandzoogle's a fantastic choice as well, and it's built specifically for you and includes tools to build your email list, sell merch, and create a membership site. So it's completely tailored for musicians and artists and creators, which is really cool, and includes like all your tools for selling your memberships and that kind of thing. And then the cons for that is it's less flexible if you're a non-musician, and fewer advanced email marketing features. But for as you start out, all these three are great email choices. So have a look at all three and go from there. Your I'm going to give you some creative ideas to grow your email list as well today. So once you've picked your platform, it's a bit of a tongue twister, it's time to grow your list. And then here are some creative ways to grow and attract some subscribers. So first of all is offer a freebie. And we've gone through the freebie in a previous lesson, because people love free stuff. Create a downloadable guide, a checklist, an ebook that's relevant to your audience, promote it on your social media, on your website, and ask for their email address. And you can do this with a landing site, which you can build on all three of those platforms I just mentioned. You could run a challenge. So you could host a 5-day challenge that delivers valuable insights to your audience each day through your email. And they sign up to your email and then they receive the challenge materials. And this is a fantastic way to build your community and get people excited and get to know you as well. You could offer exclusive content. So offer content that's exclusive just to your email subscribers. This is really good for musicians and artists and stuff like that because you can do it behind the scenes. You could do early access to music. You could do special discounts. You could kind of make that the VIP list. You could do that. Another thing you could do is host a live event or a webinar, that kind of thing, on a specific topic that's relevant to your audience, and then just require an email to register, because this builds your list really quick and it also positions you as an expert in your field. So it's a really, really good one. One that I've done is create a quiz, because people love quizzes. I know I do. And especially when they're like just fun, insightful, gives them like a bit of insight into their personality or whatever it is that goes with your niche, with you. So create like a quiz related to your business. So with mine, it's what's your business personality. So they do that and they go, oh, I'm this kind of business personality. That's cool. But I've got their email. They're interested in business, and they jumped on the quiz just to have a bit of fun, and then they get the results like as they go through the quiz, and then I've got the email, and then I can nurture them from there, which really is a really nice way to add them into your circle. In the workbook, I've got how to create a quiz and I've got the link there. And that is actually an affiliate link, just to be transparent. But that is one way of creating a quiz, is the link that I've put in there. And then I've also added in the link of my quiz so you can have a look at how it's set up and how I've done that. And if you need any help with that, I can help with either affiliate links and how to use that within your business. And I can also help you create a quiz from scratch if you have trouble with it. It's pretty straightforward, but it is still like work. But if you do need help with that, I do one-on-ones and I help with those kind of things. You could run a contest or a giveaway, because people do love contests and they do love giveaways, and it is actually tried and true method. So make sure that the prize is something that your ideal audience would absolutely love, and then require an email address to enter. You could use pop-up forms on your website. They're really good and they're easy. In the lesson earlier, the last lesson, um, just in the website thing, it's just literally add in a pop-up, and it's simple. And you could, on your pop-up, you could give them a discount. You could give them a freebie. You could, whatever it is, you could do that there. And then within your email provider, so say in MailChimp, you would then create anyone that signs up from that pop-up form, you would then create the very next email as a welcome email with the free thing in it. Then that leads on to the next one the next week about a story about what you've been up to. And then the next one leads into the next week. And you just nurture your customers like that. And it's a really, really beautiful way to build your community. Really good. Um, you could then also run a challenge and collaborate with others. So Mizzy and I are doing the 100 Days of Play. We're actually doing it in a Facebook group, which is another nice way to build community. But we don't actually do it through email. But that is another way to do it, is actually build your email list by partnering with someone and do a joint freebie or run a challenge and promote it to both your audiences and then share the email list signups. It's another way of doing it. And then also lead magnets on social media. So you can create a landing page from your email provider that specifically is just promoted on social media channels. So this could be your link in your link tree, or it could be a swipe up in your stories, or it could be in your advertising, in your ads manager. Is that as well? So there's just some ideas. So get you thinking, and please let me know what you think you might do. And if you do need help, again, I offer one-on-ones, a Zoom call. I either offer a one-on-one, just a one-off time, or I actually have like a package, and I can help you with all of these things. So the pros and cons of building an email list. So there is the pros and there is the cons. So the pros is direct communication. So you have direct line to your audience without worrying about algorithms. That's a big thing. Emails have the higher engagement, like I said before, compared to social media. You can segment your list and personalize content that resonates with each group. So you could say this group is my warm audience that hasn't ever bought anything from you. You could have this audience has bought stuff from me before. This audience checks out my page all the time, but they never buy anything. This audience here signed up from the pop-up. This audience here did this quiz. You can literally segment out, so then when you go to do emails you can direct it at different people, which is really good as well. So it's really personalized. And then the sales potential of the email is the highest. It's the highest of any marketing channel. So anyone that says email's dead, that's not true. Then the cons: takes time to build a list. Doesn't happen overnight. Like Pantene doesn't happen overnight, but it will happen. It requires time, requires consistency, and it requires patience. But each person that signs up is actually an ideal customer. And that's the other thing too. So say if you have 100, that's 100 ideal customers. That's really good. See, on social media, you might have 1,000 people following you, but you might only have 50 ideal customers on there, but you don't know. Whereas when they sign up to email, they're your ideal. You've attracted them through a lead magnet or through a quiz that's directed, or a giveaway or whatever, that's directed exactly to your ideal customers. So when they sign up, they like what you're offering straight away. They want to be part of your community. And that's a big thing. Maintenance. So you do regularly need to clean your list. You have to ensure you only email people that want to hear from you. And it can get costly as your list grows. But again, like I said before, as it grows, you are making more money, you've got a bigger audience, so it's not so much of a big deal. The other thing is too, is when you do lose people from your email list, don't stress about that. That happens all the time. But you'll always gain and you'll lose. It's just what happens with everything. So don't beat yourself up if you lose a customer on your email list and they've unsubscribed, because you know yourself, you go through it occasionally and just go, start deleting. People do it all the time. Don't take it personally. It's another big thing. So there you have it with a crash course in emails and why you should be building your email list. So if you're not building an email list, if you've been in the game for a while, start building one. If you're just starting out, well, pick the right platform for yourself and start building. You won't regret it. And so you've got MailChimp, you've got Squarespace, and you've got Bandzoogle. But the key is just to start. Even start with your family and friends if you wanted to, if you feel comfortable with that. Or start with a few people that you know and send it out and say, can you just join my list so that you can start to see that it's starting to grow, or even ask them to share it. Um, and then just remember every email list is someone that's interested in your offer. So treat them like gold. So start small, be consistent, and you'll watch your business grow. And then also to download my 5-day strategy to launch your business. So I've added that in, as well as the building the quiz and the link to be able to build the quiz and my quiz. And I've also added in my 5-day email launch strategy. And just as a little bonus, a little surprise bonus for you guys, but it's got all the templates of how to launch in your email. So please grab that. You can copy and paste it, and I've written it out so that you can just put in your sections for your business. So that makes it a hell of a lot easier for you. So thank you for being here, and I'll see you in the next lesson. It'll be the last lesson, but then we've got the bonuses as well. So enjoy.